Okay. So let's go quickly to the support material. Every level has a teacher's edition. We don't do any textbook, any mainstream textbook without some sort of support material. It's terribly important, particularly in Hebrew. We had comments that the Hineni teacher's guide is the best we've ever done from a usability point of view. Really hands-on, no nonsense, practical ideas. There are worksheets, there are answer keys, there's stuff to do in here for the teacher to make the teacher's life a lot easier and to structure careful lesson plans. Each pupil edition has a workbook. The workbook is, I'd say, essential if you've got an hour of Hebrew or more. Even if you've got less, there are so many ways to use the workbook. You can use it as certainly reinforcement for the text, extra drill, extra practice. Students can take it home if you don't want to send home the textbook itself. Wonderful for small groups or for the student who moves ahead quickly and needs some extra work to do. And we're going to come in a few minutes to students with diverse learning styles and how to serve all of them well. Also useful for students who just need some extra help. Here's the workbook for extra practice.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you introduce new material in here do you introduce new material in here as you have in the past done in workbooks, so therefore you can't just assign pages, you really need to go through
Look,
it
the
again?
workbook goes chapter by chapter, so there is always a connection. In Hineni 3 workbook, there's something new. We've got 5 chapters that are devoted to source material, to actual excerpts from the Torah, but always based around a concept from the book. From the pupil edition. You would do a chapter here and then a chapter there, or break it up in some other way, but they go together. Right, and of course each level has a set of word cards. The word cards, some people have said, look, I used to use the old Hebrew through prayer, and this is a revision, a full color revision, and a new design of the Hebrew through prayer. Can't I just use the old word cards? The answer is no, for the simple reason that the word cards are tied chapter by chapter to the new books, to Hineni. So, the prayer dictionary I showed you, those are the word cards. They're about, book 1 I think is 70-something, book 2 is 90-something, and so on. And so they're tied chapter by chapter, and the teacher's guide, the teacher's edition, alludes to them throughout, gives techniques, use word cards 7, 23, and 42 in the following game, and so on. So you need new word cards for Hineni. Two other things. We brought out a script workbook. We still talk about support material. A script workbook for Hineni can be used at any level. Let's say your kids have never learned to write script and now you're ready for it. You can use this with book 1, with 2, 3, or afterwards. It uses prayer phrases from the series. Very successful, wildly popular, the family companion. Black line masters. You buy one for the school, one for a teacher, photocopy them. Our books are not photocopyable, obviously, except if we call it a black line master, and we then give you permission to photocopy it. Hineni 1 has its own family companion. 2 and 3 have a combined volume. They're the same price. I think $17.95 for a copy. You photocopy the page from the book for the students. This is what they're going to see in there. This is what the prayer they're currently studying. On the back is you photocopy the page for the parents with a transliteration for parents, most of whom can't read Hebrew but want to help their kids. Enables you to send home these 2 pages. Makes it makes it easier to photocopy say the parents' page in yellow or pink or some other color, and just differentiates between the two. And the parents practice with their kids, sign off on it, and the kid returns the page to school for the next session. So these are the family companions. Yes. Sidekick. Okay, actually, I forgot one of the most important things for the principal, and that is managing Hineni, the educator's guide. This came out in April. And for you principals who are interested in switching to this program, this is, can I say it because I wrote it, but I know it, that it's a very useful, very, very useful guide for the principal and therefore for the teacher. So this is what's in it. You are the principal and you have a teacher about to start teaching Hineni 2. Never seen the book, never taught it, used to use the new Sidura program, now has to teach Hineni. You'll give the teacher a copy of the textbook, of course, well in advance of the class, a copy of the workbook, and definitely the teacher's edition, and definitely a set of word cards. The family companion is an option. You would also be it would be very helpful to the teacher if you gave him or her, if the principal gave him or her, a folder with everything that teacher needs to know for teaching Hineni 2. For example, these are the prayers. This is the vocabulary you'll be covering in your book. These are also what the word cards are, so the teacher can get the heads up about what words he or she will be covering. These are the goals. The goals for every chapter in every book. It gives the teacher a wonderful roadmap. This is what I need to accomplish. Also aids with assessing progress, assessing the teacher's progress. Did I succeed at what I had to do? And there are evaluation sheets, review sheets, tests, whatever you want to call them, in here to photocopy with answer keys to see if the kids got what you were, the information you were hoping to impart. Here are all the prayers in the series. We have the roots, prefixes, and suffixes at every level. We have game ideas, reading techniques, assessment techniques, family sheets. It's everything the principal needs and the teachers need to run effective Hineni classes, except for the personality of the
Reader's Guide. Is there material in there that's appropriate for me to photocopy for, first of all, members of the school board, as well as parents who want to know the curricular goals of the series?
Yes.
Very good.
That's the first thing we do in there, and that is help the principal write the mission statement, well, why I chose the series. There's a whole section devoted to the intent and purpose of Hineni.
Okay.
What its goals are, why you chose. Well, you can use our language, you can use your own. The management guide is there to make your life easier. That's all there is to it.